Welcome to an instruction video in which we give guidance on how to create a job applicant profile at Job Market Finland. Step by step, we guide you through all the most important pieces in the job applicant profile creation process. The video is divided into 5 chapters. You can see the chapters at the bottom edge of the video player when you hover your cursor on top of the video. In the first chapter, we help you get started with the job applicant profile at Job Market Finland. In chapters 2, 3, and 4 we give instructions on how you fill in the different parts of the job applicant profile. The 5th chapter shows you how to publish your own profile for employers who are looking for employees at Job Market Finland. After you have created your job applicant profile, you will receive suggestions for suitable job openings in the Job Recommendations section at Job Market Finland. Creating the profile is free of charge and your data is handled securely. To accurately portray your skills and expertise, it's advisable to allocate sufficient time for the profile's creation. You can create the profile in parts if you don't have the time to create it at once. Let's jump right in and create a profile. Find the Personal Customers section on the front page of Job Market Finland and click to open it. A new page will appear, and on the left side, you will see a button that says, Create a Job Applicant Profile. When you click the button, Job Market Finland will direct you to an authentication page. Authenticate yourself to Job Market Finland using, for example, your online banking credentials, mobile ID, or certificate card. Once you have authenticated yourself to Job Market Finland, you will notice that your job applicant profile has not been published to employers yet. This is natural since we are in the process of creating that profile. We will cover profile publication in the video later on. Let's start with creating the job applicant profile. Your profile consists of 3 parts: knowledge and skills, introduction, work experience and education. The more carefully you fill in the different sections, the better our service can suggest suitable job advertisements for you. The information you add will be automatically saved in your job applicant profile. Let's first go through an example of adding information to the knowledge and skills section. In the knowledge and skills section, you can describe in your own words all the skills you have. You can, for example, detail your professional qualifications, job preferences, and language proficiency. In the first part, you can freely write about your skills. Based on what you write, you will be provided with professional keywords to connect your job applicant profile to Job Market Finland's job advertisements. If you do not find perfectly suitable job titles or skills among the suggestions, choose the ones that come closest to your expertise. Once you have selected the keywords, remember to save your choices at the bottom of the page. You can always go back to edit your keywords. Write about the job tasks or industries that interest you in the wishes for work part. Be diligent in selecting these keywords as well. In the language skills part, you can indicate your language proficiency. When you choose a language from the list, a new menu will appear where you can specify your proficiency level. If you have a driver's license, permits, or qualifications, fill in these information at the end of the section. If you wish, you can provide more details in the open additional information fields. If you do not have a driver's license or any other permits, you can leave these details blank. Once you have filled in all the parts in the knowledge and skills section, you can return to the front page of the job applicant profile from the bottom of the page. The information you have provided will be automatically saved. After filling in the parts in the knowledge and skills section, a list of the completed items will appear under that section on the job applicant profile front page. Not all parts apply to every job applicant, so don't worry if some parts remain uncompleted. Next, let's move on to the introduction section. You need to create a heading for your job applicant profile. This is the first thing that employers see when browsing through job applicants' profiles. Therefore, it's worthwhile to come up with an attention-grabbing and concise heading that reflects your skills and character as an employee. You can use the keywords from the Knowledge and Skills section to help you create the heading. In the introduction part, you elaborate your profile to employers. Highlight your strengths and qualities as an employee. You can explain how you function as part of a team and what readiness you have for learning new things. You can also briefly mention any skills you've developed through your hobbies. If you want employers to be able to call you, you can add your phone number to this field. Please note that a phone number is personal information, and you can be identified based on it. The introduction will be shown to employers only after you publish your profile. In the job-seeking area part, you indicate the country, region, or municipality where you are looking to work in. You can choose multiple different areas for this part. In the start date of work part, you can specify when you can begin working. In the links part, you can include links to your own LinkedIn profile or portfolio, for example. The information you add to the introduction will also be automatically saved, so we can return to the front page of the job applicant profile from the bottom of the page. Let's fill in the work experience and education section of the profile. In this section, you will provide information about your previous work experience and education. You can also include other experiences, such as volunteer work. If you have a background in entrepreneurship, you can mention that as well. There is no limit to the number of experiences you can add, so feel free to include multiple work experiences and educational qualifications. You can add the information in any order you prefer, and they will automatically be arranged in chronological order. To add a new entry, select one of the 4 options from behind the Add New button. Let's choose work history as an example. On the next page, you will provide details about your employer, job title, and the duration of your employment. Describe your job responsibilities and the skills you acquired in the description of the work experience part, using your own words. Based on your description, keywords will be suggested to help you find suitable job opportunities. Choose the keywords carefully to receive relevant job suggestions. If you don't find an exact match among the suggested keywords, select the closest fitting one. Remember to save the selected keywords. Finally, you will be asked if you want to publish the work experience for employers to see at Job Market Finland. Once you have filled in your work experience, you can return to add more work experiences or education from the button at the bottom of the page. Your information will be automatically saved. All experience forms are similar, so we won't go through each of them individually in this example. Now, we have gone through all 3 sections of the job applicant profile. You can start browsing job suggestions that match your profile right after adding the first pieces of information. However, the more information you add to your profile, the more accurate our service can be in suggesting suitable job opportunities for you. If you want to improve your employment opportunities, we recommend publishing your job applicant profile for employers to see. Employers can discover your profile through employee search or their own job advertisements. When you click on the Publish to Employers button, you will see an overview of your job applicant profile. If you haven't filled in some of the mandatory information in your profile, the overview will display those missing fields in red. You cannot publish your profile until you have added all the required information. You can choose the length of the profile publication, which can be up to 6 months. Once you have filled in all the mandatory information, you can publish your profile. If you wish, you can also get a PDF version of your profile by clicking the Print button. A published profile is anonymous. Employers won't see your personal information when browsing job applicant profiles unless you voluntarily provide your phone number or social media channels in your profile. Publishing your profile is not mandatory, however. Job Market Finland automatically matches your job applicant profile to job recommendations based on your skills and qualifications. You can browse recommended job opportunities on the Job Recommendations page, which you can access by clicking the button to the right of the Job Applicant Profile button on the top bar. You can filter the recommended job listings based on factors such as the location of the job or the date of publication. You can adjust the view of the job recommendations from the right side of the page. When you click on a job recommendation, you can read the job description and apply for the position through the embedded link. In most recommendations, you will also find contact information, allowing you to inquire about any questions related to the job. Great job! You have created your job applicant profile and know how to publish it for employers to see. Now you can leave the work to Job Market Finland, which will send you job suggestions matching your skills to the job recommendations section. We wish you successful job hunting.